I was thinking of something to put up for the end of the year thing, reminiscing, everything, but I kind of got some negative thoughts, so I want to get them out of my mind first, and in another video I'll put up the good stuff. Not that this isn't all good, but let me tell you. I started thinking about back when I was in high school, many moon ago. I had this one teacher. Actually, I was in junior high. I actually called it that then. But I had this one teacher. He was an ex-Marine, and he was strong and everything like that. And one kid would get out of line, and this one kid always did. And you pick him up, throw him down the stairs in a two-story junior high. But anyway, then that wasn't enough. He went in the classroom, got his desk out of there, threw it down on top of him. And then we all had to write, I will do nothing wrong, 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 500 times. I went home and told Dad, my father, did you do anything wrong? I said, no. And the next day, I was in his science class, this teacher, and my dad had just gone to the feed mill. He had a pickup truck full of, brought up bags full of ground feed, and he comes in our classroom. I said, is the principal in? He said, just walk right through that door. Come here, I'll show you. The guys looked around at me and said, Ronnie, we always pick on you. My dad comes walking out the door, away he goes. Big overalls. And a little later, during that class period, the principal comes in, kneels down beside my dad and says, you have a problem with Mr. X? And he says, well, I've never done anything wrong. Why do I have to be punished for what somebody else does? He says, well, that's a way of doing discipline. I says, so you want me to be a bully too? He says, you know I'm picked on here. I'm being bullied a lot. You want me to do that? You think that's going to train me in the world that's coming up before me? He says, well, that kind of makes sense. I'll have a talk with Mr. X. And he says, if this other person wants to be horsing around all the time and get in trouble, then he should be punished, not me. He says, I'm wasting my time doing these things for punishment for something I didn't do when I could be studying. I want to make something of myself. And you know, actually I did. I got 3 degrees from the University of Wisconsin. 7th in my class. But anyway, this Mr. X teacher, ex-Marine, he came and talked to me and he said, what didn't you like? I said, I didn't do anything wrong. But I have to do the punishment. He said, well, that's where we do discipline. I said, so you want me to be a bully too? He said, I'm picked on enough. And I was really picked on. But anyway, he says, well, that's the way we did things in the Marines. I says, you were in the Marines. I'm a 13-year-old child. You know, but there's other 13-year-old childs that don't see his literal his mentality. 13-year-old childs. Anyway, I says, well, I'm not going to do it. And I says, just because you think you're a big hot shot Marine, that don't mean difference to me. He says, what, you don't want to grow up to be a Marine? I says, I didn't say that. All I want to say is, I don't want to grow up to be like you. He says, what's that mean? I says, I think you're a horse's ass. I'm taking you to the principal's office. Please do. He says, you're not going to get in trouble. I said, yeah, but I'm being punished. He says, my dad talked with the principal before. He told me next time he comes up here, he's going to be talking to you. He says, oh, I'm strong. He says, my dad's a farmer. You're only a Marine. And a very poor one, I bet you were too. No, I have utmost respect for our military people. And yes, I would like to have been in the military. But I had to run my dad's farm because he had a heart attack. Probably because of Teacher X. But anyway, my dad stood up for me. He says, Ronnie, if you're lying, I said, never lie. And Dad says, let me know what goes on. Next time I'm not talking to the principal, I'm going to talk with that teacher. Dad was pretty strong. Wasn't a Marine. Was a farmer. Okay. There was another teacher after I got into high school. I was about to graduate high school. We had to take this test. And I got done pretty quickly. And I seen my test and I got everything right. But the teacher gave me an F. I went into him and said, got everything right? Yeah, there was somebody copied off your paper. He sits in the desk right now. Yeah, I know. I know who he is. I can't help if they copy my paper. Is it? You're getting enough. Well, I got enough points to graduate anyway. And we had our graduation ceremony, and I was standing in line, and everybody comes through and shakes your hand, and the teachers come, and this guy came through, this teacher, a different one other than Teacher X. I call him Teacher K. K. But anyway, he said, oh, Ronnie, I know we had our difficulties and this like that, but let's put all that behind us. He reached out his hand. I didn't shake his hand. I says, move down the line. I got people I want to see. Okay. Reminiscing. Now, I got the bad stuff out. Or some of it. But, some of the next few videos I put up, it's going to be good stuff. Some of the good stuff that happened to me. Oh, there might have been some bad things that happened that turned out in a good way. You have to watch to find out. But, this Teacher X, I can't say any names because I'm a YouTube partner. But my brother, 2 years older than I am, oh, he's a farmer. He don't milk cows, but he's also an excellent mechanic. So he don't buy green tractors. He buys something and then he fixes it up and stuff. I don't have time for that. You know why? Because I'm a dairy farmer. I milk cows. He don't milk cows. It takes a lot of work and a lot of time. But anyway, I feel better after having said that. Now, I'd like to mention some names, but of course I can't. But if my brother watches this video, he'll know exactly who I'm talking about. And I think for being 13 years old, I think I handled myself admirably. Besides, my dad was on my side. But if my dad would have found out ever I was lying, I'd rather go back to teacher X because dad would have beat the crap out of him. That's one thing I learned how not to do. I learned how not to lie. Well, listen, this might not be that pleasurable of a video, but it kind of feels good for me to talk about it. And if your children are having problems with a teacher at school, better let them know. You know, today, that teacher would have been arrested for what he did to the children. Just not molest them, but beat the crap out of them. You know, he better be damn lucky. See, he's about 90 or something now. But he better be damn grateful that was my dad and not me.